gonna go watch something strong.
I mean, it could be here, some problem.
Okay.
Yo, how you guys doing? Let me catch up on
Do you want the lights on everywhere?
what you said.
What's up, guys?
Expecting retracements on NQ. Dude, NQ fell off a cliff. I kind of wanted this though, like a Wednesday reversal, but this was kind of aggressive. Way too
I would say we
aggressive.
have a homicide going on here. Something got killed.
Yeah, something did. Same with gold. Gold completely flipped this weekly candle. I was super like, I think I wanted this high to go.
Yeah, me too.
If we had this closed now, I'm like, that's pretty weird on gold, I'd say.
Look at the volume from the moment that we inverse a 1 hour on gold.
Yeah, that was actually very nice. But I don't know, what can you do? Like, I love selling as much as the next guy, but I just didn't sell this week. I had one trade.
Yo, like, to be fair, since I met this guy, I started selling on NQ close to all-time highs.
Bro, there's like no... The downside is, if you sell, you might lose a lot, but the upside is, when you do sell, you make a lot. That's how I approach it anyway.
No, but that's the thing. That didn't happen. Like, it wasn't as much as I thought at all. Like, I started selling, and usually I would never, ever sell close to all-time highs because I would be losing. But now, like, no, this is insane.
Bro,
But to be
Michael
fair,
Burry
you
was
get
on...
more of these fall off a cliff sells. Yeah, that's true.
Me and Michael Burry were on the same wavelength.
Yeah. Bro, it's him.
We were expecting this sell-off.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting this to sell off like later in the last month, not now, but I guess could sell off. I think this low is definitely a target though, the 10th of October. Should easily run that. If we don't,
I think I think this is gonna be a scary crash though.
You think? I'd buy up that crash.
Yeah, I mean, you think that Michael Bradbury would be getting into a sell position when we're at all-time high just for a 2-week drop? Like, that's the thing, right?
I would be, if it was me in that position. But I would sell this market whenever I get the chance. Yesterday, it was like one of those days where my model said to buy, and I didn't want to buy. I was like, I don't even think this long's going to play out. I would rather be just selling the continuation. Rare standing point. How I'm doing? I'm doing great. The markets are all red. It makes me happy. Seeing red in the markets makes me pretty happy. That's the good thing. Honestly, I think if NQ, if you wanted to buy for the bulls, if we get to like -2%, maybe you'll get a buy-in. But I think if we run the highs, why don't you want to buy? I don't know. I feel like it's more masculine to sell, you know, like like
Bro,
anyone
I'm telling you, bro, it's him.
It's just a lot more. It boosts your testosterone if you do sell. That's
He
why
wants
I heard.
he wants to be part of the 1% in all the ways possible.
Exactly. That's why I heard anyway, from a source. I don't know if it's real or not.
Well,
that selling the markets boost your testosterone. I don't know.
Really? Let's ask ChatGPT.
ChatGPT is going to reply with the longest answer and go, not necessarily. BTC
Oh,
down.
BTC is down to 95,000. I haven't even seen that.
Where
Oh,
was I
that's
looking at?
crazy.
I had a target of here. No, this was my target, this gap. So yeah, once I don't analyze Bitcoin, I'll
Mm.
just have some stuff there. Like, yeah, I was targeting this. Was it this or what is this gap? Yeah, this is where I was targeting this daily gap. Oh, like it should run into there. Decent areas to buy from. I don't know. Crypto's one of those markets where it's like a wild west. All right, this is what I'm watching on NQ today. Maybe we get a run higher to play the continuation low. I know everyone's going to be wanting to sell this market, so maybe they just rally it back up a few 100 points and then just continue it lower.
I got the answer for you.
What did it say? What's the answer?
That risk taking, which in terms of that is shorting the futures market, and competition can raise testosterone temporarily.
See, this is why I like shorting the market. This is just more masculine to sell, you know, I think. Well, when I see someone with a great long position, I'm like, oh, that's a good long position. But when I see someone with a great short position, I'm like, yeah, that's just, he might be him, you know, like he sold that.
Well,
Like
if you look
statistic
at the percentages, that's horrible
of what?
of how much the market dropped. Although that's nothing comparing to what happened earlier this year.
No, we only got, I mean, 2% is kind of average. Once we start getting past 3 to 4%, then everyone worries. And then if it's below 5%, then the market usually comes to a halt.
Yeah, but I mean, gold dropped
Yeah,
3.5%.
that's crazy. I didn't expect that on gold. I don't know what happened on gold. What time frame? M5. How do you confirm a valid breaker structure? I like to use 3 candles for a change in delivery. I know a lot of people like to look at 1, whatever, but I like to look at 3 because there's always going to be an opposing gap. So like you see here, this is 3 candles. We took this liquidity, so like taking a low is always important to me because this low was made at what time? 7:35. So this was like the hourly low. I don't trust that low. I want to see another run at that low. We run this low. Now these OBs should hold up the market. You can just scalp out a long just to here or these highs. I'm always using 3 candles for a delivery shift. Do ICC concepts really work? I guess. I mean, every concept works. It mainly depends on the person. I wouldn't say every, actually. There's some concepts that I'm like, how do people even trade it? But I don't know. You got to have, like, in trading, you have to have a certain level of IQ. I really do believe in this. Like, you got to be smart to a certain level because understanding the most complex things in the world is never going to be easy. So, having just some sort of self independence, I would say you need a bit, especially understanding ICT or Michael's concepts. They're pretty advanced.
They are pretty complex in that sense. I think where the complexity is, though, is that a lot of people want to learn all the concepts and then use all the concepts. Although if you stick to one, that's enough to make decent money.
Yeah.
What's your rule for identifying the true swing high or low?
Mm. So I basically always frame it off taking some sort of liquidity. So let me try and turn this off. So for me, a swing point will always be created if we take a low, we take a high, 3 shifts, 1, 2, 3. I'm using 3 candles for some sort of swing low or high being made. And you can use this as a fractal on the higher time frame as well. And then you can always trade this candle being the distribution candle. So anticipating this to be a swing low. You know, we take liquidity 1, 2, 3. This should be the next candle that pushes higher. I only use 3 candles for creating swing lows as well.
Gold is now common, delivering 1,000 pips daily. Yeah, true.
I mean, that's great, to be honest. Like, if it is, at least is moving. There's been certain times in trading gold that it hasn't moved for a while.
Yeah.
So that's better than nothing on that.
I mean, if you look at the 1 hour on NASDAQ, that's a pretty solid market market maker sell model. Look in the 1 hour exactly due to the model.
This was what I was looking at before. I think it was here today. What I sent you on WhatsApp, right? I was like, this low just gotta go.
Yeah.
And this was yesterday, you know, like I sent it to everyone on my Discord. I was like, there's no way. Whenever I see this, I'm like, I just want to short that or whatever, because this is like 4 taps of a trend line. Next one should absolutely obliterate that. And
yeah, exactly. And with power as well.
yeah,
That's
we
the
should
whole
blow
thing,
through
right?
that. Yeah. And
That's
then we did.
crazy.
This gap was the first target. I mean, honestly, that was the only gap for a target. The rest, I was like, oh.
I mean, it got pretty crazy. Even on the stream, we were talking about we were going to hit the low on Friday, 10th of October, but I would not expect that we would be this close. Like today already, like very close.
Yeah, I didn't see it, to be honest.
What is your most trusted reversal pattern? For me, that's basically like a V-shaped recovery. So with a inverse for value gap.
Yeah.
And it depends on if you make a major drop on the higher time frame and you would inverse the 30-minute, then on a bias perspective for the drop, that will be more trusted to me than, for example, a 1 minute after that drop off. But
yeah.
Mark,
To be honest, I love when we have any regular trading hours gaps as well. Like if the market's pushing lower and this is like a regular gap, I would look for a retracement just back into there. And usually statistically over like 5 days periods, if we leave any regular trading hours gap open, they usually get filled in. You know, this was the 7th of November, filled it in, 10th, eventually filled it in. All of these eventually get filled in, and it's usually in a 5-day period, you know, 3rd of November all the way. I don't think we have that one filled, but this is the major one from yesterday. I think we have an SMT right there as well. Like SMTs within these gaps are pretty good.
Really? I never look at them, to be fair.
Yeah, I always look at SMTs within these gaps as well. Like with NVIDIA and stuff, it's pretty good.
That's a pretty good one to do write down.
Yeah, 50% is always a good target on those gaps. Always pretty good.
Are we doing a giveaway? We already did it in the beginning of the stream, bro.
Yeah,
we already missed
the giveaway. It's gone.
Gideon, what are you doing? Whoever watches from the beginning to the end.
Oh yeah, there's a new giveaway rule. You have to watch the whole day, whole stream. Like as soon as we start to the end.
Even if we start doing 7-hour streams, you have to watch from the beginning to the end.
Then to claim the giveaway account, you need to summarize exactly what went on in the stream. Your
You
favorite
need to write an
moments.
essay. Remember back in school you had to write essays? This is what the purpose was.
Yeah, so when you grow up, you watch live streams and you can summarize
And
them.
summarize them.
Do you believe the market respects? To be honest, like the S&P 500, Nasdaq, these markets are liquid enough. They don't need like liquidity to move. I mean, there's gonna be orders that need to be paired, of course, but the market definitely doesn't respect any patterns, especially like I don't know, trend line and stuff. Like those work in hindsight. Like trying to trade that live, most people will never be able to do it because you can't identify any repeatable variable, you know?
I mean,
Like,
the thing is, it would sometimes work out,
yeah.
but like you would, I don't think you can be profitable with it. Not on Nasdaq, no.
Not some consistency with it. I see someone asking. Yeah, I just answered it. Just answered it.
I know some guys that are purely trading off of Fibonacci's. Like that's hilarious.
Like just Fibonacci levels.
Just Fib. It's like, okay, I'm gonna put a sell from 0.61.8. Sorry, 61.8.
Yeah. Damn.
What do you mean essay? Yeah. J-Reb podcast. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Essay
new
at the end
giveaway
of the video.
rules. Giveaway today. Yeah, there's a new giveaway rule. You need to watch the stream like the whole way through. At the end of the stream to claim the account, you need to summarize what went on. And you got to do it in like alphabet order.
Oh, that's a good question. What is the most misunderstood concept in market structure? I think a break of structure.
Yeah, most likely. Like most people can't identify, you know, when to
Yeah.
when the market's actually shifting from selling to buy program to sell program. You know, it's very difficult for them because they're like, oh, should I start buying the market now? It's pushing. Most of this comes down to just understanding where liquidity is even resting and what is the easiest area for the market to get into. You know, if it takes as high, a continuation is most likely. You got to think about a lot of things logically within the market. It's not about how you feel or what you feel the market should do. Is understanding how it should do that and what's the easiest for the market to get into certain areas.
I thought you both don't trade on Friday. Yeah, I did trade today, but I traded in the morning. So New York, I'm not gonna trade anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I trade, like, I can trade every day. I don't have a rule that I don't trade on a certain day. I just have a rule if I check the
Neither do
market
I.
and I have nothing there, I'm not going to trade it. Like, someone asked me, they're like, it's easy to say that when you're not consistent. I was like, the reason you're not consistent is because you're trading every day. Like,
Yeah.
how do you think that consistency is even going to come? Like, every day you trade, I can guarantee you're going to lose, like, easily, whatever strategy you trade. So the consistency is not going to be found in trading every day because 9 times out of 10, you're going to lose more unless you exactly know what you're doing. And 99% of people or traders don't know what they're doing, you know? So you got to be able to find out days that you're not going to push anything. You can observe the market, whatever. But the rest really comes down to you being able to be like, I'm not trading today. That's the consistency of taking no trades, which compound, you know.
I
That's
think
the
I
key
think you
part.
cannot even say like, oh, on Monday I'm not gonna trade because Monday is not a good day to trade, or oh, I'm not gonna trade on Friday because it's usually bad market, blah blah blah. I think the core takeaway is that if you look at the market during open, you have to be able to identify if it's going to be a good day or not. For me, when
Yeah.
New York starts and in the first half hour or like 15 minutes we stay in the same range, I know it's not going to be a good day, and I know that like after 11 a.m. is most likely going to clear up, and I know that between 9:30 and 11 a.m. most people are probably going to blow their accounts.
Most of the time, yeah.
If you don't trade, you don't make money.
But if you do trade and you lose money, you know? So consistency is not found in trading every day. That's the most important thing that
Definitely
a
not.
lot of traders ignore, you know? Like I had in my TradeZilla, I just showed Finn, I had 3 weeks without taking a trade. 2 weeks in a row, I had back-to-back green days and I made $40,000, you know? So 3 weeks in a row, I looked at a market, my model played out, whatever. I didn't have to take a trade because I didn't feel like the market needed it. Like I didn't want to put the risk on. I'll happily watch it until something clears up. And it's obvious for me, you know? That's the problem with most traders. The problem isn't the market, isn't the model, it's just themselves. The biggest one.
Yeah, I think if you would put two traders in a competition, one has to trade every day, has to find trades every single day, and the other one has to take the least amount of trades possible. So let's say, for example, 2 a week. Just that whole week, observe for 2 good trades. Bet that the guy that will trade for 2 days will make way more money than the one like trading every single day, pushing these trades in, chasing his losing days. That if he loses, for example, early on the day, they have to make it back to in a profitable way. I
Yeah.
bet that the second trader that doesn't trade that often is going to make way more money than the guy trading every single day.
Yeah, the only time if you really wanted to like get an edge off of trading every day is if you're collecting data. That's the only way you should be trading every day, in my opinion, because then you can filter out the times, the things that work out that don't. And most people don't have enough data to even trust their model or what they're even trading. So most of it comes from a lack of understanding as well.
Although I am a believer that if you're not very experienced in trading, you should get chart time in whatever way possible, because then you basically learn how the market moves, what moves don't work, how consolidation kicks people out, and stuff like that. Like you basically have to experience it all, in my opinion.
I think when you become profitable, no one will tell you and it doesn't there's I could tell you this for free, well, whatever. There's not going to be a random day that you wake up and you're like, yay, I'm profitable today. It's a compound thing, you know, like if you want to make money consistently, you have to start doing the things right now. Like nothing's going to change when you get funded. None of that's going to change. Like you might get a funded account, but you're going to blow it because you don't have any rules that you follow. You're not disciplined enough to just sit in front of the chart and be like, I don't even need to push a button today. Like that's so hard for a lot of people, but that's the only way you're going to find consistency.
It's also good for discipline as well, you know. Being able to look at the markets, not taking any trade. Like, okay, today I'm not going to trade because I don't have to. Well,
just unsubbed ICT, bro, showing charts and ranting for hours. Get surprised how a person can rant so much. ICT's live. I don't know what he's ranting about. Some of his rants are pretty
nice.
good though.
True.
I would listen into some of them.
Do you trade mitigations or clean breaks? Why?
I don't even know what a mitigation is or a clean break.
I don't trade that. I wait for a liquidity sweep and then I just trade on the inversion, or I would trade from a fair value gap after a break. This has happened to me. When I don't know when to quit. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Read.
I was gonna read it. I was like, this happened to me when I don't know when to quit, losing a 3-fit. Yeah, I mean, like that's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna magically change when you get funded. Like everything is a compound effect, and if you do the right things beforehand, like right now, I have 3 accounts that I copy trade. I've taken 1 trade this week, and today I got my first payout from them, those accounts, waiting on 2 more. But Tuesday was my trade, I think. I only took 1, and it's 14K across all the accounts. Like 1 trade in a week, and everyone's like trading every day. Trading is like one of those things where you feel like if you take a winning trade in a few minutes, you haven't done enough. If you feel like that, then try doing more, and you'll most likely lose more. So it's about
Yeah.
being content with what you can make from this. What experience have you had in your market so far? Experience I've had is seeing NQ drop off. That's my experience.
It's all about your risk. Yeah. That is true, though.
Yeah. Again, like that's the thing that most people think once they become profitable, get a funded account, they're going to magically learn how to risk and not risk. Like you need to know days like this, when the market sells off, buys off, the model plays out or whatever model plays out perfectly, you need to capitalize on it to the fullest of the potentials, because some days it might not play out. What are you going to do on those days? At least you built up a buffer to keep your account up. And then when you have a day when it's really clean, you can see it play out.
Like realistically, I didn't even have to trade this whole week, except for today when I catch the drop on NQ. I made 16.5K. So how long can you last on 16.5K?
Yeah, exactly. All right, we got the high of the range. I expect the low to get taken on both. We got an SMT as well. Let's see if we get the run at the low, like 24, 6, 5,
I think
6.
we'll go down lower.
Yeah, I should be able to. Is risking 200 per trade, 1 trade a week enough? I mean, it depends on how many accounts you're copy trading. You know, most people are trading on prop firms. If you're trading on prop firms, then that's way different to a live account. You need to leverage the amount of accounts you're copy trading. So if the prop allows 6 accounts or 3 accounts, whatever, you should leverage that a lot more. And then those smaller days compound into very big days. Like no one's ever gone broke taking profits and taking base hits.
If risking 200 per trade is 1 trade a week enough, that depends on how many accounts.
Yeah.
If you got 10 accounts, that can be like 6K. I mean, if you have like a 3R and you earn 6K, most likely it's going to be within the day as well. I don't use volume or footprint data now. What is your don't do in this trading for beginners? Like what they shouldn't ever try to do? Trying to make back what you lost.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, you got to go through it all. You're never going to, like, if you spend your whole trading career not trying to do some things, you need to just go through everything that everyone goes through. And most people that succeed or do well eventually get to a point of doing things the wrong way and being like, I'm not going to continue doing that. Right, we got the regular trade nose gap. This is huge. I mean, how much drop was this? 400 points. Would want to see another.
That's
Surprising,
crazy.
ES doesn't have one. No way Dow's pushing.
What time frame are you looking at?
No, it says it right here. M5. Top of the screen. Let's see if we can get a push below
How
this
did you
low.
get started in forex trading? I'm not forex trading. I'm futures trading, but little less than 3 years ago, I was forex trading. I started off forex trading.
Oh, this should
Did you
really
start
rush through
forex
this low.
trading as well? Oh.
Yeah. To be honest, I only traded mostly exotic pairs.
Oh.
Used to swing trade. I did pretty really well in forex, to be honest. I just couldn't hold some positions anymore for a longer time. Right, we should really push lower on NQ.
We should push.
We got the range high. This low should
I'm
go
glad I
blow
don't have to
through.
trade this because this didn't give me any entry, though, to be fair.
No, but it should really run
Yeah.
both below it.
Maybe good enough for like a small scalp towards the low after
Yeah, as soon as we get
after
above this.
inversing the last resort, you know.
Yeah. Should blow through it though.
Yeah.
Nearly there. How long is this gonna take? You don't actually need to write an essay, by the way. We were joking.
You get 24 hours to send it to the email. No, I'm joking. Don't send anything to the email.
All right, there we go. We
The
got
time
the
base just delivered.
range delivered. So if you were there from the start of the stream, pretty much all I wanted. Poke above the high, play the continuation lower. Made the most sense to me because I don't know. I didn't see it retracing all the way to 400 points. I think if it wants to dig lower, it can. OB right here as well. How low can we go now? That's the big question. I think 24,184 is like the bigger term target. If it gets there today, that would be crazy. This market will be down 3%, but my range did give a little drop off.
I think we're still gonna tank though.
No, this is way too.
I don't have a certain time frame that provides the cleanest entries for me, to be fair. I've had trades in the 1 minute that I would take and that would take off right away.
What is my
But
trading?
equally in the 5 minute.
I literally hop on the chart at 9:15. I don't spend the whole day looking at the market. I analyze for 15 minutes. If my model lines up, I'm like, I'm going to trade it. If it doesn't, then I'm not going to trade it.
Sometimes
Like-
I feel like you just wake up mid-session, bro.
Yeah, like sometimes I just wake up and I send Finn, this is what I see. And then if that happens, then I'll take it. If not, then what am I going to do, you know? But like,
Yeah.
if you guys were here at the start of the stream, we were looking for the high to the low.
Delivered pretty cleanly, to be fair. Will you guys drop a reset code? No. What do you mean with a reset code? A code to have cheaper resets?
Yeah, I think so. Doesn't YouTube work for like 60% off?
I mean, we got 60% discount, so with a reset, you get a new account anyway. I trade full time. I mainly use Tradeovate. I trade
Tradeovate.
IFGs, inversion for value gaps. And time-based models. I don't use any indicator. Well, no, now I'm lying. I do use an indicator for equal highs and lows because I don't want to miss one. Because if I see a equal high above my sell position, I'm most likely going to get stopped out. So usually I then don't take them. Yeah, day trading Tate. Oh, we got day trading Tate here again. Okay. Yeah, the model already played out.
Yeah.
That's
Gold
actually
might be something to
crazy.
watch though. I think if we could get a poke above this high, it would be good enough. Model playing it. Yeah, already played out to be honest.
I mean, we do have low resistance liquidity run above the high, so we might run that until 799 and then we poke down. Oh wow, okay, that happened faster than I expected.
To be honest, I only saw this down move to this low.
What?
Like this moved here, like when we took the range high to the low, that's all I saw. I don't see whatever else this might do. That's kind of how I also trade, you know. Sometimes if I see my model or a certain thing just happen, I kind of block out the rest because I kind of slightly lose my edge within the market. Do you take the trade?
Right.
Not today. I've only taken one thing this week. We'll be back. Try and de-risk towards the end of the year anyway. Maybe gold
It is
though. Gold
almost
could give
the
something.
high is almost hitting. Called it out lifetime as well. Could have been a banger though. If you see this inversion, then just target that high for the LRLR. But I'm already done for today, so this is what I mean with like a high probability V shape.
Yeah, and the reversal we were talking about or retracement with the RTH gap here.
Yeah.
Usually
If you look at the
when
1 minute, look at the 1 minute,
yeah,
and then look at the lowest inversion.
this one.
Yeah, that one. That was
Yeah.
pretty clean, to be fair.
Yeah,
You
it's
would not
crazy
have
to
a
take
banger
that.
risk to reward ratio, but
Yeah.
would have been
Crazy
like a
to
quick 1.5 hour.
congrats on the 23. Thanks, man. I'm gonna try and make a video on that for you guys.
Ooh, this is an interesting question. There can be endless debating about this one.
Well,
What emotion cost you the most money early in your career?
probably my ego. Like I used to hate being wrong, but then I had to realize you got to be wrong in this. But I
Yeah,
also needed something, you know, that gave me like some sort of solid understanding to the market, you know, like why is it going to go higher or lower? Like people in my Discord, they have access to my trade breakdowns like date back to 2023, you know, like me trading the exact same approach for a lot longer than that, but just teaching about it from 2023. What about you? What do you?
for me, I think for me, like ego, okay, but that was more like a side emotion. Like I didn't like to be wrong either. And also because I did good in the past with another business model, I didn't want to like start off with trading and not doing good, if you know what I mean. But the secondary one is probably greed.
Yeah.
Greed has cost me a lot of money, especially like holding trades for a little bit longer than being in like a sick trade and then ending up break even, you know, like no. Greediness was costing me a lot of money.
Sub. Yeah, he played out. I saw Ben took it. I think he just got to his payout. How can I backtest my strategy? I would honestly say just see if your strategy even repeats. That's the most important thing. Like have maybe an indicator or something on that plots your strategy over, I don't know, a year's time, just so you can build confidence in seeing that it actually repeats, then I would just immediately try to trade it, you know, see how it's more working within the market and moving.
What's your risk per trade in high confidence versus low confidence setups?
Like good trades, I would always risk a bit more, like $600, depending on how big my account is as well.
Yeah.
Like if I have a big buffer, if I'm above like 53k, I'm risking 600. And if it's an A+ trade, I'm gonna try and milk it as much as possible, because once I have that buffer on the accounts, I'm good. You know.
Yeah, on low confidence, I would risk 300 per trade. On 50k accounts, on high confidence, I would do 600. So I basically risk double. Finn and Rauf, best combo. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. 1%, that depends. If you take 1% of your 50k account in futures, that's gonna cook you up.
NQ's actually running now. Damn. Let's see how
Yeah.
high it could go. Maybe it can come back to.
I mean,
That
I
would be
wouldn't be surprised
impressive.
after yesterday.
Yeah, maybe it could come back to here, like just around this fair value gap. Could be enough of a recovery. Gold's recovering. I think gold should be able to run this high easily from my time-based range. It just has to do it pretty quick. That's the
I
only
would
issue with
think
gold.
NQ can run up to 50% of that gap. The regular trading hours.
NQ to the, yeah. TGIF. To be honest, I only consider a TGIF if we make Tuesday or Monday high of the week or low of the week, because if we have a Wednesday reversal, Thursday, Friday should be the selling off days, like right now. That's how I like to filter through it. That's why I don't really see it recovering all of this. If it does, then I'm just wrong, you know. I think the
What is your
minimum
best
retracement.
advice for beginners?
For beginners, take more trades and collect data on those trades. You're eventually going to figure it out what you're doing wrong. If you don't, then
Look.
it's going to be hard for you.
Look who we got here. No, look who we
Oh,
got here.
you're going to have to ask your cat to give us the buy and sell signal. What does your cat think?
What? What does Bubble think about where the market is going?
It's gonna be bullish.
Bullish?
Mhm.
Okay, our cat says bullish.
Oh, we're going to full pot longs on NQ. And yes.
No
NQ
financial advice.
Yeah. Minimum to like 24,934.
I
If
think we
could pump
can
it
run
there.
up until 906.
Yeah, I think like here. I got this red line to this high. Could get a pump up. Full port buy, yeah, just full port it to this high.
If everyone full ports, maybe we can move it.
Yeah, if everyone places one micro, then you might be able to see NQ trade higher.
Now, who's Finn's real wife?
Bro, I was never.
Well, you just saw her.
It's gold pushing. Yeah, gold pushing. I really want to see gold like expand quickly. The thing with this market is it'll take so long before it moves. NQ can move though. Get back to here.
The difference between NQ and between gold is that NQ has engineered liquidity way closer than gold at this moment. Like, you see how from gold on the hourly, we just literally dumped down. And on NQ, we dumped a little bit, but the engineered liquidity is way closer.
Yeah. I
So
think
we'll have
this candle on NQ has to close above the other one. It should pump to this high that I was looking at, 24,935. Staying strong.
look at the chat.
No, they don't
Yeah,
know. how it is.
YM is crazy though. Lately, it has been doing the reverse of ES and Q.
Yeah, true.
Yo.
On Nvidia, he might have taken that actually on Nvidia. Nvidia
Wow.
actually played my model to the tick, got the high and then the low. I wonder if Tesla did it. No, Tesla with the SMT at the lows. I mean, if all stocks are bullish, it should be able to get this high. Give me that last final push, 24,935. That's probably enough for this day for me. When's Tate fighting? Isn't he retired?
Hmm?
Give me that run.
Yeah, they do know. Ralph and I are gonna wait. On what day are we gonna be in UK?
Oh, yeah,
What day is
IRL
the
stream.
23rd? Huh?
IRL
I-
stream.
Yeah, IRL stream. Yeah.
Yeah, you're coming over here on the. Oh, you're actually coming on the Sunday.
Oh, we're coming on Sunday. We're leaving on Monday.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You might be
Oh,
able
that's
to make it.
too bad.
Yeah. Alright, this candle's still pushing. This should be able to be the one that gets us to this high, or this line that I had. Marked out.
It would
Gold.
actually be crazy if it would take out the London high, though.
That would be insane. That's a 400-point drop for a 400-point recovery. Me personally, I didn't expect that, to be honest.
Can we see Ralph and Finn trading in one room? Yeah, you would actually be able to, yeah.
Yeah, when we go
Soon.
to the HQ.
When do you break even a trade? Wow, I actually break even my trade from the moment we take out the internal high or low. So if I'm in a trade and it takes out a high or a low, no matter how close it is, I would just put my stop loss to break even. Because statistically, it should not go back to my entry.
Yeah. All right, we're almost there at 24,935. If it gets that, then that's pretty much the only thing I was targeting for today from here. If you're listening, I was speaking about this candle closing above this one with a body. The next one should continue the expansion like higher, and we shouldn't trade to the downside. That's all I would need.
I already hit the level that I marks out.
You got it? Nice.
Yeah, I put it a little bit lower than you because that was for me the 50% of the gap. Wait, actually, it is a little bit higher. Okay. Did you mark it on 39?
This
Yeah.
one, yeah. Yeah, Finn got the shorts down. He sold the market from like all the way here to the downside. But my model gave downside play today. That's about it. Why did you take something? What does the red
Either of
line
you took any
indicate?
trades today? Yeah, I took the sell off. That's it.
This red line is just a level I'm looking for the final target to be. If we get it, then it's just a bonus.
How do you handle days when every setup seems to fail? I cap myself to 2 trades anyway. If my setup fails, I just stop trading. If 2 setups fail. And then if I would have a losing streak, I would just decrease the risk.
Yeah. To be honest, I always want to be like this in the market. Either I'm bullish or I'm bearish. I'm never both. And whichever side I am, I'm going to try and execute on 2 positions. If I take a long here, I'll try another long. If both of them are wrong, then I gotta be wrong on the day, you know, so I'll just wait it out. See when a few things clear up. Gold's still chopping around. I would expect the gold to be the better one today, but at least NQ gave the push out. This candle needs to close above the previous one with a body. Then we can finally get this final area as a target gone. And that's enough for me, I guess, for today. You guys rock? No, you rock, bro.
Sometimes I just... This is one straight line up, to be fair. That's crazy.
Yeah, to be honest, that's usually why I did want that, because if it's going to expand, every candle needs to close above the other one.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. We got 24,935.
Usually my risk reward is like 1 to 2 or 1 to 3, but I would also rock 1 to 1s, yeah. We can almost start picking the word for today.
It might
High to
deliver.
1 traders. What is going to be the word for today?
What is the word? We gotta pick.
Something easy.
All right, that's a full recovery. That's nice, actually. I didn't expect it all the way up to here, but I did see this one. 24,935. Nice. Let's see what gold's slowly pushing out. I mean, I'd still like this run. 40934 should be enough on gold. NQ's already reached my target for here.
I'm wondering if it will reach the London highs.
That would be crazy if it did, honestly.
I mean, I wouldn't be too surprised though after this push and after like the last few days. Price has been like NQ has been showing how much it can move in one day, even if it's like 400 ticks down to 400 ticks up. You know.
Yeah, but you guys can see this line that I was targeting. Market's very sensitive right here.
When you're in profit during the week, do you guys take trades in Friday also? I mean, if I see what I like, I would, and if I don't, I don't. It's not that I would say beforehand I'm not going to trade this day, for example, unless it's a bank
I'd
holiday.
have to
Those
see,
I
bro.
don't trade.
The bank holiday and FOMC days, I would take an early holiday on those days.
Yeah.
What's my
Because you're
bias next week? Bro, this week hasn't closed yet. Let this week close. Go into the weekend just thinking about life.
think about your life.
Think about your life. Think about your trading for the week. First, think about that before you start thinking where NQ wants to go next week. Monday we'll reset, and then we'll look at the market.
Look at the last 4-hour candle. That one literally did not want to close below the other low.
Yeah, true.
That's
Crazy.
just.
But I mean, we did run that low.
We
Pretty nice.
did, yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Oh yeah, the cat was right, bro. The cat gave us. As soon as the cat said we're bullish, me and Finn had what you had 906.
Yo, my wife knows more about trading than you actually think.
Yeah, Finn's been teaching her. She's been studying for my channel, bro.
Who would like to see my wife on stream?
We should have full ported. Me and Finn did say full port longs.
And it basically was a 0 drawdown trade, so
We even gave the targets right here.
all of us. We all want to see. I'm just gonna take a picture of this.
Yeah, if you trade my model, then at least you got both pieces out of here. To me though, like all I saw, like at the open or whatever, run to the high to the low. Once I saw this candle huge push, I thought, why not get back another run to 24,935. So pretty nice of a move. What's the word? The word's full port. You guys got to spell it right as well, please.
Full port. Full port is the word. Yeah, spam that.
And then Finn will pick the two people at full ported. Actually, I'll pick one as well.
You'll pick one as well?
Yeah. Should I go first? Right.
Pick
so,
one first. I might let
alright.
my wife choose.
I picked Not Willow
Random.
as one of the account winners. Finn will pick the next one.
Next time. Okay, she's not. Full port. She's eating. Okay. Randu Shui. Congratulations on your giveaway count.
All right, nice. Those were the two winners for today. Hopefully you guys did kind of get an understanding of what we are reading for price action today. I mean, there was only this run to this low in terms of my model, and then Finn was looking for 24,906. I wanted 24,935, so we did finally get those targets. We will be back live Monday. I don't think anyone else is going live today, so enjoy the rest of your weekend. It is Friday, so don't do anything stupid if you missed a move or whatever. Reflect on your trading for this week, and we'll go again on Monday. So enjoy the rest of your day and your weekend as well.